What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, this is a play-in preview of the game between the Los Angeles Lakers and Minnesota Timberwolves. And I can, I mean, you probably can hear it in my voice. I'm very excited for this matchup, honestly. A team in the Lakers who a few weeks ago everyone thought they were going to miss, the play-in completely and their season was over and the Russell Westbrook situation and so on and so forth. And they turned that into appearing in the play-in to a Minnesota Timberwolves team who, after the acquisition of Rudy Gobert, nobody thought they would be here, even me. I honestly didn't see them being a play-in team. I had them honestly being a top four team in the West, I believe, before the season began. And now we're here. Karl Anthony Towns missed an extended period of time. You had Anthony Davis who missed some time, also LeBron James. And like I said, for the Lakers to be here, right, and turn all of that into the roster they have now, adding D'Angelo Russell, adding Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, the emergence of Austin Reeves, it looks like they are right where I'm not going to say where they want to be, but they are better off than what they were at not even. The funny thing is, when you discuss the Lakers this season, it's been so up and down that where they were a month ago and 2 months ago is two different images of two different teams, so looking at the Minnesota Timberwolves and looking at what happened over the course of their season, and I just feel like they just never got on track. The Rudy Gobert situation is still a project to me. But again, you add a Mike Conley, you have a healthy Anthony Edwards, you have guys like Kyle Anderson that you can lean on. And I think this game is going to be won. Again, this is a best out of one between these two teams. And the winner out of this game will ultimately face off against the 2 seed in the Western Conference, and that being the Memphis Grizzlies. So I'm going to get into that, or who I think would match up better with the Grizzlies later on in this video. But just the matchup between the Lakers and the Timberwolves is intriguing enough because, one, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. And that's Rudy Gobert will not be playing in this basketball game due to what happened on the sideline on the bench between him and Kyle Anderson in their last basketball game. Rudy Gobert, in my opinion, definitely brings a defensive prowess to what the Timberwolves want to do. But also he's a liability. Guys like Anthony Davis could pull him away from the rim and things like that. Now, without Gobert, I'm interested to see what the Wolves do defensively pertaining to Anthony Davis because, yes, you can put a cat on him, but cat is also probable for tonight's game. Now, I did not mention the Wolves will also. I think they will be without McDaniels in this basketball game. He punched the wall after during that game. So it's going to be interesting, man, to see exactly what happens. I know they're going to have to get a lot out of Anthony Edwards. He's going to have to score somewhere in the range of 25 to 30, maybe 35 points to give them a chance. But you can't turn a blind eye at the others. Again, Taurean Prince. Like I said, Kyle Anderson, guys like that. And I think the Lakers match up with them fairly well, even though the Timberwolves are a team that know what it takes to win a play-in game, right? Know what it takes to win a play-in game. The Lakers haven't appeared in a while. So even though they do have LeBron, AD, I'm curious about what version of these guys are going to show up in a one-off. This is one game. Are the Lakers more interested in saying, okay, we don't play our best basketball against the Timberwolves. We still get another crack at it at the 8th seed and take their chances versus whoever, wins the 9-10 game in the West. Take their chances versus them and then play the number 1 seed in the West. I don't know because, if LeBron, I don't know because if LeBron doesn't have one of those performances, how do the Lakers fare in this game? If AD doesn't have one of those performances, how do they fare in this game? Like I said, I spoke to it earlier, the emergence of Austin Reeves. D'Lo, I believe D'Angelo Russell and Vanderbilt and Hachimura will be the ones to pay attention to the most in this basketball game. Guys like Troy Brown. It's going to be the others, Dennis Schroeder. I believe guys like that are going to be the ones to say, okay, if LeBron doesn't have it going early, let's get D'Lo going. Let's get Austin Reeves going. That's how I feel like this game will kind of turn. It's gonna take a collective effort to win this particular basketball game. Now, like I said, with Rudy Gobert not playing and Cat being probable, the Lakers could honestly win this game by 10 running away. Who knows? But also, you have to gauge, a team like the Timberwolves who are young, who are hungry. They do want to prove that they can get it done, especially a guy like Anthony Edwards. He speaks to what he hates about the game and guys resting and things like that. So he's more than up for the challenge of this. I'm curious to see what type of game he has tonight. Now, like I said, the whole play-in, Lakers, Wolves, and would the Lakers fare well or the Wolves fare well versus the Memphis Grizzlies? We know what to expect from Ja and things like that. So it's all about matchups in the playoffs. It's all about who will get the best of who. And this game-to-game management by coaches, right? So tonight's game is definitely going to be one, I think, like I said, this is one matchup that I'm excited for, especially when it comes to the play-in. I'm excited to see what version of the Lakers choose to show up. And I'm also interested to see what version of the Minnesota Timberwolves show up because, yes, they can use possibly not having Cat and not having Gobert and others as a crutch. But when you have Anthony Edwards who's more than capable, if you ask me, of putting a team on his back, he's more than capable. You have a vet in Mike Conley. You have a Kyle Anderson who, yes, he might not be the most dynamic offensively, but he knows how to get it done. He knows how to get it done. It's definitely going to be interesting. I think it's going to be battle of the benches. I think this is going to be battle of the benches in this particular basketball game. Honestly, it's going to be about what others choose to show up and elevate their game in this one game. That's just basically what it is, or how I feel is going to be said. Now, I said all of that. Let's talk about who I think will honestly win this basketball game. So looking at the matchups, the Timberwolves beat the Lakers 2 out of the 3 times they did play. I think if you asked me right now who I think will win this game, the Los Angeles Lakers will beat the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight and go on to play the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round of the NBA playoffs. It will be, honestly, tonight's game will be a dogfight. I believe it's going to be a fight through and through from tip-off. I don't see either team running away. I see just two teams trying to gut out a win. But ultimately, I see the Los Angeles Lakers beating the Minnesota Timberwolves in the matchup between the 7-8. And I see Minnesota going on to play the loser out of the 9-10 matchup for the 8 seed. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Lakers fans, Timberwolves fans, NBA fans, or if you're just a fan and this is your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. Is Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.